to You by Puffin.
Celeste Express, The War of the Wurms by Alexander Slater. Read by Charlie Sanderson. For Lely, my sun, my moon, and my whole universe. Chapter 1. The Kingdom in the Stars. Far, far away, deep in the nothing of space, was the cosmic realm of Galaxandria. This odd star-shaped world was made up of lots and lots of microplanets and asteroids spinning slowly, like a galaxy, round a central white sun. So small were some of these planets that you could have dinner on one and hop over to the next for your pudding. At the heart of this world, with its own planet and garden moons, was the Galaxandria Royal Palace, a shimmering castle of astral beauty. But its quiet morning orbit was disrupted by its most unruly resident. "It's not fair!" screamed Princess Celeste Starwing, huffing down the long palace hallway, her golden star-shaped hair bouncing as she marched. In all her 963 years, she'd never experienced such blatant favoritism. Celeste wasn't actually 963. The royal palace orbited the central sun much faster than the rest of Galaxandria, so a year in the palace was technically only a few days long. Celeste was more than happy to embrace extreme old age if it meant she got 100 birthdays a year instead of one. Today was not one of her birthdays. That was yesterday. But it was her older brother Percy's actual 15th birthday, and news had reached Celeste that their father, King Leonus Starwing VI, was throwing the prince the largest birthday bash this side of the cosmos. The king and Prince Percy were enjoying their morning reading of the Terrestrial Times when Celeste stormed into the breakfast dining hall. "I've just walked past an entire spaceship's worth of party decorators and enough caterers to feed the whole universe," she said, stamping her foot. The king paused a moment, sipping tea through the perfectly symmetrical star-shaped beard that hugged his stern face. Despite being in his dressing gown, he still commanded regal power, as if he were currently seated on the cosmic throne. "And what is your point, Celeste?" He was unamused. "My point is, you didn't make this much effort when it was my birthday yesterday." The king sighed. This was a conversation he'd had with Celeste several times. He loved his daughter, which is why he allowed her to have so many birthdays to begin with. But she was getting bossier every day. Celeste continued. "All I had for my 963rd birthday was a rubbish party and a 2-tier cake and a dozen presents and a sad clown and—" "Honey, if you counted your birthdays once a year instead of twice a week, they would be much greater celebrations." The king took another sip of tea. "Why was the clown sad?" "Probably because he was sick of singing Happy Birthday, Celeste," Prince Percy joked. Celeste shot him a sharp glare. The prince was a slim young lad who had yet to grow any star-shaped facial hair, but it was just as well, because he would have hated to get any of his Orbito frosted cereal flakes stuck in it. "You'd enjoy your birthdays more if you had some friends to invite," he smirked. That one stung Celeste. "Perseus," his father said warningly, using Percy's full name to show he was being serious. Suddenly, a loud chime echoed across the room, interrupting them. On a tall stand near the back wall was a...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?